Arcane.
Hello and welcome back. So today I wanted to go over the third of the 10 proprietary sound, or the 10 exclusive sound fonts that Bendu Armory has come out with. Now I didn't say in the last two videos, but if you watch through all of them, I suppose you get all the information that way. These things were designed by Repulse Collectables, which is by a guy there named Link. And Link has been doing sound fonts for a long time that you can find on saberfonts.com, I think is where most of them live. But it's done by somebody who's kind of a veteran soundsmith, so there's a little bit of pedigree in these. But the last two that I reviewed were the first one, which was a Tron font. The second one is a Gundam font. This one is sort of the quintessential energy font. Now, when I first saw the graphics for this, I thought it would be an Arcane font from Old Republic. But the Arcane font is designed to be sort of energy weapon inspired. So as opposed to trying to sound like a beam sword or a Tron disc, it's just trying to sound like an energy lightsaber, which I think makes it a little bit more of a solid font to use with a lightsaber more often than the other two, which are really sort of novelty fonts. Alright, so the Arcane font, the power up, the flicker, the accent swings, or the swings and the accent swings, and the lockup are all pretty standard energy font. They read as an energy weapon, which is kind of nice. The thing that I think sets this one apart from the others is the force effect, which is, again, hard to trigger. But if you can get a force effect to trigger by hitting the aux button and swinging it at the same time, the force effect on Arcane is kind of long-lasting. It makes a sort of swoosh noise, like forced effects usually do. But the swoosh noise has an after effect that layers on top of the hum. So let me see if I can walk you through some of the effects on this. Power on. Okay. Sort of a beam effect on power on. Here's the smooth swing and the accent swings. Smooth swing. Accent swing. Clash. Blaster deflect. Okay, and see if I can lock up. And see if I can trigger the force effect. Nope, blaster. There we go. Alright, so you heard that the force effect sort of had a swoosh and then a build up on it. The one thing that I don't like about this font is, again, the energy weapon fonts from this batch, all for the blaster deflects, don't have sort of blaster or zap noises. They have the sound of machine guns or of repeater blasters firing, and I'm not, again, I'd rather that not be the case. I'd rather have some sort of clash or deflection sound as opposed to the sound of the blaster itself. But most elements of this read as lightsaber as opposed to reading as something else like the previous two. So I think this is actually a superior energy font. The Gundam one had a really good lockup. The Sam Flynn one was just sort of well-rounded for what it is, but I think this is a better font, and that force effect sound is actually, I think, the highlight of this one. Alright, so this has been Arcane. Join me back next time, and we'll look at Blaze, which is the next font in the package.